Trust me, there's always one episode of Family Guy you haven't seen.
Mom, Stewie needs his sausage cut and his butter spread.
Yeah, let me get that for you, buddy. There you go. Eat up, little guy.
It all begins with a chainsaw. Peter Griffin gets his hands on one. First, he is buttering toast and slicing sausages with it. Then he takes it to the backyard to cut down a treole in the name of masculinity. And shockingly, it doesn't go well. The tree falls and not only breaks Peter's arm, it also destroys a squirrel's nest. Chris and Stewie find one tiny injured squirrel under the branches, shaking and scared. After a quick debate, they decide to adopt it. They take it to the vet, bring it home, and even take a family portrait together. Stewie becomes a full minus on Squirrel Mom, builds a shoebox nest, feeds it, cleans up after it, and yes. Meanwhile, Chris documents it all like a proud dad. Across town, Peter's rushed to the hospital. The doctors fix his arm and for no reason at all decide to stretch out his spine. At first, he loves his new height, shows it off everywhere. But eventually, the novelty fades. Being tall doesn't actually make him happy. He wants his old self back, so he goes to Lois, who calmly explains that women have the ability to suppress male energy. That's why old couples always shrink to the same height. She yells at him a little and bam, he shrinks back to normal. Back to the squirrel. Chris and Stewie are busy shooting a video with their little buddy, arguing over which background music to use. And all the chaos, they don't notice the squirrel sneaking out of its shoebox and wandering into the hallway. Enter Brian. The dog instincts kick in, no hesitation. He lunges and bites. The squirrel is dead. Instant emotional nuke. Chris and Stewie are devastated. They hold a tiny funeral, but what follows is a full minus blown meltdown. They start blaming each other. Chris says Stewie only cared about going viral. Stewie mocks Chris' laggy phone. From who ignored the squirrel first to personal jabs, it turns into a full minus on marital argument. They even agree to go to couples therapy, led by Bruce. But through all the shouting, something real breaks through. They weren't mad at each other. They were just grieving a family member. They make up, remembering the joy that little squirrel brought them. And just when you think it's over, on Christmas, Stewie opens the mailbox and finds a photo of him, Chris, and the squirrel in a Santa-themed family portrait at the mall. He tears up.